time one. Just got done with a group, and the topic that came up was essentially grief. It can be a very complicated subject. In my experience, grief is essentially unprocessed love. One of the hardest things about grieving somebody is you have all this love for this person that you never had the opportunity to express. And it comes out and manifests itself into different stages of grief. I remember one time I read something, and that was that the situation wasn't meant to break you, it was meant to break you open. And it completely changed my perspective on any kind of heartbreaking scenarios, especially grief as well. It's not an easy process. One of the hardest things I've ever had to do wasn't grieve somebody that I was lost and was no longer in my life, but it wasn't grieving somebody who's passed, it was grieving somebody who's still alive. That's very difficult. Much more difficult, actually. In some ways, it's easier when there's a finality. It's easier for me to grieve people who are gone because there's a certain type of closure with it. Me being an addict in recovery, and some of the lifestyle choices I've made, I've lost more friends and acquaintances than I can even count. So I look at death a little differently than most people. For me, it's not necessarily a sad thing. More often than not, I celebrate the fact that they no longer have to suffer. It's not easy. It takes a hell of a lot of accountability to be able to grieve somebody and to have that same perspective that they no longer have to suffer when they're still alive. Because the only way that works is you have to truly believe that they no longer have to suffer you. And it's hard. That's real hard. It is possible. It's not easy.